Hello and welcome to a new episode. We're JBW Construction and my name's Joe. If you'd have watched last week, it was a massive week for us. We got the roof completed on a big extension build. We've come in this morning now. Now that's done, we're at just a complete different stage now. We've spent weeks getting the brickwork finished all the way around, getting the roof structure on, getting the roof completed. Now we've come in this morning and we're just sorting the job out because we were just up there grafting all the time. The job got a little bit out of control, so we've had a right good tidy up. You'll have seen us cleaning off bricks, doing loads of stuff, using old roof tiles because we were just clawing at all the materials we could get. The ones we've got left now, luckily the customers have got a big garden. We're just moving some stuff to the top, so in the future if they do any alterations, they know they've got the perfect gear. We're waiting for the scaffolders to come. Hopefully they're going to come tomorrow or Wednesday, and what we're going to do is, there's an old drain pipe running through here, a mixed one, where we're going to have to build 2 manholes, and we've got to run a drain all the way around. So hopefully this week you're going to see us doing that. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Another thing I'm going to be doing is this front door opening here. Obviously we're not putting the front door in yet. We've got 5 steels to put in on the inside. So we're going to look at getting that blocked off this morning, just so it's in and ready whilst we wait for the windows. Then when the windows come, the job will be secure. Also this morning we've measured up for floor sheets, first fix stud work, all sorts of stuff, pad stones, and then I had a right good walk around with the customers, who are very happy, by the way, with all the roof and everything going on and progress, which is fantastic. But we've measured all the steel openings, and the reason why I do that with the customers as well is just making sure that what's on the plan is what they know is happening, because we've had it in the past where things have been altered but not been altered on the plan. Luckily it was all bang on, so we've measured all the steels. We've got 3 knock-throughs to do on this job and it's going to look amazing. So yeah, stay tuned for that. 2 of the knock-throughs are right internal, not on this new bit, so we might be able to, well, we'll see when the steel company can get the steels to us. I've just had a price off them now and we're going to try and proceed with that order. So that might not be this week, but it's something else for you to know what's happening. And then, whilst I said to the customers, you know, we're in between a few different jobs, they asked us if they could take down an old wooden structure around the back, so we'll get a nice little time lapse of that. Just in time, Dane. But yeah, we're buzzing on site. We're having a good week, so yeah, let's get stuck into it, Charles. So, round the back of the house now, I'll show you this. You'll have seen this in the background, but it's just dangerous now. You can't even walk on it or anything. So yeah, we'll set you up. Little time lapse. Demolition Dane. It's weird, we've all been happy for ages, it's just great. This is what's getting demoed. I'm going to get rid of it, get it gone for the customer. So yeah, have some fun. Monday morning fun. And there you go. No messing. Lad's done a good job there. We even took it away and everything for him. So yeah, that's a good job out of the way. Sun creeping through there. It's been a beauty. Charlie boy, be thinking he's funny. Yeah, the boys have done well there. Got that away. Just a nice little job for the customer. It's one of them. For us, we've got all the gear to demo something like that. Whereas like the customer's going to do a job live, take them all day. So yeah, that's a great help. I've been on the front, blocked up the front entrance, so that's solid. Oh yeah, I'll take you around the side. Alright, we'll go this way. So basically, I have mentioned this before, because we're adding bathrooms to this build, we've got to run drains round. I said to him, we're getting somebody else and giving us a list with all the landscape flagging and stuff, just so it's too much. It's a massive job. But look at this, look how tight this is. So this is everything we've built now. But lads, this was all tarmac today. We've obviously left the load under the scaffolds, but we've broke it all out ready. This ground looks like it's okay, but it's just not worth leaving in, especially when it's as old as what it is. I think we're just going to flick it all out, because the reason as well is that's where our soil pipe comes out. It comes down, and that's our first point there now. So then we've got to run a drain all the way to the end. It's got gullies coming off it, so us doing that will disrupt this hardcore anyway, and it's you're better off putting new in anyway. So it just confirms that you've got the right depth of your MOT in. So yeah, when we've got all the drains in, I just said to the customer, she wants us to dig it all out whilst we're here, because we're digging the drains in anyway by hand. So they were like, yeah, that's great, makes sense. So now we'll lower all this. I mean, it's only got foot traffic going on it, so with the tarmac taken off, we'll probably take out another 6 inches or so, and then stone back up once we've put the drain in. So the drains are coming down, roddable gullies on, and then at this point here there'll be a manhole, and then that front bit of the extension there is where the old drain is. So instead of putting a connection on and all that, we'll just put a connection straight into the manhole, across to this manhole, and there's another branch coming off it as well. So yeah, just ticking over with stuff like that, just whilst we're waiting for the scaff to come down. All in all, a decent day. Front's all blocked up. So yeah, job's a good one. Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday. So scaffolders are still not here, not taking it down. So what we're doing is, this window, because we've built an extension on both other sides of this, that bit there is the new bit, whereas there is a big room here, master bedroom. It's got no windows in. So on the plan now, we spec for a 2-metre window going in. All we've done is followed the height at the bottom of the other windows, and yeah, that's it. So I've marked the sides, marked it all out, level lines, and all I do before I do a big cut now, I just run my mini grinder up. I don't know if you can see it from down there. But doing that, as soon as you start with your big cut, most of the time, your line just blows off the wall. So I've scribed that now. We're going to do a big cut on it and then try and get some of these bricks out. Let's do it. So you can see I've done my big cut there on either side now. I tried to grind sideways to try and clear some of the bed joint, but Dane's just going to start SDS drilling now in the middle, a line all the way down just to weaken it, because we do want to save these bricks for the customer really. Like I say, anything in the future, at least they know they've got a good amount of brick. He's got the garden space to keep them, so it's worth it. So Dane's just going to start drilling that now. I'm going to nip home and get my new SDS, and yeah, we'll get all this out today. Get that out, and we'll drill the corners then, go on the insides, make sure we know where it is, get all the plaster off and stuff, and yeah, let's go around the front and see what Charlie's doing.
Why are you so silent?
So this is where I suspect that the drain is. It's daft really, because all my pictures, I haven't got pictures of the footings dug, only poured. So we're having to just find it now, but we're better off finding it with a spade rather than with the digger. But obviously we can't get the digger here anyway, while the scaff's still up. So good job for Charlie, solid ground, absolutely rock solid clay. So I've just been home, picked up my new drill, which I'll show you in a bit. But this is funny, this. Get Raven a chew. Oh, you've actually taken it for once. Hates the chew, normally. Not interested, but watch this now. A little cut on the chew. Oh, now she's interested properly. She'll devour that now. You have to have it cut up for her, but she's worth it. So, I've actually come to the Queen's project. I just left the lads to it. They were a little bit stood around just whilst waiting for the scaffolding to come down. The lads are busy, but not for me so much. So I've come to a Queen's project where we've got this new worktop for this vanity. It took like weeks to come in stock, kept coming damaged, so we couldn't put it on, so it's had a temporary one on. So yeah, just come to get that on here now. I'll show you when I've done it. I've had a lot of messages about this project, seeing how good it looks. It is a special one, so yeah, I'll get this finished and then I'll show you when it's done. There we go, looking the part. On to the next one. Been caught wagging it. Nah, I've just got back to West Park now. Beautiful hand dig by Charlie Boy. The reason why we hand dug that is just damaging that with a digger would be a nightmare. So we know that's bang on now. I'm going to put a manhole straight onto that and then start firing it round. There is a gully going that way, we can tap straight in as well. But yeah, we can get a load of that done with the machine hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping the scaffolders get back to me, but let's go around the back now and see how that window removal's going. And there we have it. All the facework is out. So now we'll drill the corners and go on the inside then and have a way up. But I'm going to get some dinner now. Because the wall plate's so much higher than the outside soffit, I can probably put a concrete lintel in. Probably better than, you can put like an angle iron in sometimes, but sometimes it's harder than it, more effort than it's worth. Whereas if that's 2.82 m, so I'll probably just get a 2.4 thin concrete lintel and just bang that over the top. That'll be more than sufficient for carrying the wall plate. Job's a good one. Right, so we've taken all the facework out on the outside. As soon as we've done that, because we know where that is, the bottom corners, long drill bit, drilled in to each corner there, just so we know where we line up. Come on the inside then, level up, measure up, same measure from the outside to the soffit. We've done that, marked it out, hacked all the plaster off so we can see what we're dealing with, that's really important. And then I just broke this hole out here so I can visually then, this hole here, yeah. So the reason why I did that is so I can actually see the soffit, because there's nothing worse than banging the lintel in and it's too low. So I can see the soffit there, so our lintel is going to go up tight to them strong boys now. So this brick here, which I thought would be taken out, they're actually going to sit on that now. We've done all that, we've marked it up, we know what we're doing. Acro's in, strong boys in. We use prop piles and stuff, but this scenario, strong boy is more than fine. It's only carrying the wall plate. So yeah, we're going to get this broken out now, get the lintel in. We can get a bit of cement pointed into it, that'd be great. But we're not going to take the bricks out now because it's time's ticking. If we take them out now, it'll be a mad rush trying to board it up. So we'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, let's get this broken out and get this lintel in. Right, good morning. We're back on the job. We got it all pointed in yesterday, so we can take them props out today. We'll get them out now and we'll get this knocked down. But first, I'm just going to take you outside because the front bit of the scaffolding has come down. Let's go and have a nosy. Onto the front of the job now. This looks a bit mad. Looks good though. Scaffolding down. So you can see all the old brickwork. We blended them into the new ones in between that window and across the top there. There's just dust lines on it that just need wiping off, brushing off, but looks pretty good. It's absolutely massive. From here it just looks like we've built that, but it's a full wraparound, it's massive. But yeah, that looks amazing. So now, today we're going to get that wall out, get the digger up, and dig these drains out. Brilliant. So yeah, get back upstairs now, get a little time lapse of that wall coming down, which will bang straight into and there you have it. Nice big window, beautiful view of the garden and the pond. Well done, Charles. Charlie's going to get all this cleaned up now and just get it all secure and everything. We're actually going to measure for the window as well. But yeah, job's a good one. I'm going to get outside. So I've actually mentioned this before, but this banking shoots down. So we've been chucking hardcore on here, and we're going to drop a load of soil on top. We're going to bring the lawn out level. They can't use it, it's too steep. So whilst the machine's here now, I'm just going to drag all this hardcore further down so we can actually see how much more we can put in. Let's do it. Hardcore, and I've just tracked a load of it in. It looks a bit messy from up here. You can start to get a feel for it. If I go on the other side, you'll know what I mean. It's probably going to be about 5 foot up from the bottom corner. So it is quite a lot of earth that we're moving. So from here now, you can see what I'm trying to do. So from down here, when you look up, look how high that lawn is, and it just shot down to nothing. You couldn't use it, it was too steep. So now, you can see it's still got a bit of needs going in there. We need to just form these sides up somehow. That's all tracked in solid. Keep adding to it with some hardcore, and yeah, eventually soil compact, and then a new lawn then, and the customers have gained so much. So yeah, jobs are good end. Now after lunch we're gonna, that pipe I shown you yesterday, here we're gonna dig a trench across for the gully, and then I'm gonna keep digging that way. It doesn't have to be as wide as what Charles has done there, but there's another manhole at the end, so start get a load of ground out from there. Most we do with digger that we can reach, the better really, because then we'll be around the corner then. We'll be around the corner hand digging, so yeah, job is a good one. Come here, girl, come on. It's not your garden to do that, you know. Raven absolutely loves it here. There's music on around the front, so I'll have to stay here, but the lads have boarded that up and cleared and cleaned upstairs. I'll just take it around the front now. So, we just exposed this pipe here. I managed to just get this out with a digger before, but it was so tight and hard to get in. So we're just gonna jump on the spades, see what we can do. So this is the drain that we've exposed now. This is the front corner. It's not a footing or anything, this is just the drains, that's the build there. This drain goes down, and then the other half of the house connects into it. So this bit's dead here now. We just chopped that out, and when we did all the work here. So there's a knuckle joint there, so I'm just going to carve into it, expose it, connect on, and then try and start forming a new manhole there. That's the plan. Right, so when you're working on clay pipe, it's a nightmare, because if it breaks, you've got to then dig it back to where the pipe's good, where you can cut it. That's what happened. So you can see under there now, I've had to dig. The pipe had cracked like here, so I had to go to where the pipe was solid again, and then just chisel around there. And now what I can do is this fitting, which is called a band seal. That on there like that. So we'll push it right the way on. I'm just going to take a bit more clay from round it, get that sat on there beautiful, put it that way, and you just tighten the sides up. That'll go tight, and then we'll go into a piece of 4-inch. Will actually meet that clay, so there's no gap in between, so the bottom edge, it will be sat there. But this is a manhole, so not that they'll ever have a problem, but if they ever did, you just pull the lid up. So it's not like it's under a drive 4 meters in, it's right above a manhole. So we'll drop the manhole in where we want it, measure the 4-inch pipe to that tomorrow, get that kind of set in then, nice and levelled, all connected up, and then we'll weigh up then, getting across to that gully. With a manhole, one thing you can do is, so where we've got this here, it's quite low, it's like 3 or 4 foot down, because we're connecting to the bottom of it, you can come elbow up, so the trench doesn't have to be as deep, because obviously we're hand digging around there, we don't want it to be this deep all the way around. It'll take us days and days, so we'll get elbow up into that gully, and then I might do the same here. It's having another manhole down there, but literally once the driveway's finished we can access all the pipe. So yeah, But as for today, that'll do. We'll get this hole covered up and have another go at it tomorrow. Bye for now. Good morning, we're back. It's Thursday. Me and Charlie are going to start this down here that I've shown you, this pipe. We're going to start putting some drains in. Quite happy to do it, to be fair. We're not on the roof, so we're happy. We got most of it dug out yesterday, so we start firing some drains in. Customers added on now. So we put that window in the bedroom, the plaster just fell off. It's all hollow and knackered because it's their bedroom. We've now got to hack all the walls off and re-dry line, so that's what Dane's cracking on with. I'll show you when he's done it, just because it's boring showing you now when you've seen it. So yeah, we're going to get stuck into this and see what we can do. Let's have it, Charlie boy.
Go on.
Oh man, fresh clothes on. I've actually done loads, but we got a monsoon of rain on us. But I've managed to get one manhole in, across to a gully. We've just covered this up just for time, but there's another little manhole up there. We just stepped it up so we're not having to dig too deep around the side. But we've just had a little clean up. Like I say, we got soaked and it just took the life out of me. Come on! Raven, it's been going mad today. Yeah, good girl. Honestly, I've never met a dog that listens as well as Raven. You're such a good girl, aren't you? Right, in the van. Watch her now. Straight in, no messing. And she won't get back out until I say she can. We've just been and picked up propping up gear and steel's on site. Charlie's just took one round. So yeah, a lot of progress. We're not going to be really touching the steel, so that won't really be in this week. But it'll be a good one for next week. I love the knock-throughs and transforming the jobs. But yeah, that was a right old graft this morning. Easy. Right, let's get this stuff shifted and get out of here. Back in this bedroom now, where we did that window, when we realised the plaster was bad. Dane tacked it all off. We're leaving that wall on because it's solid and it's a lot newer, that wall. Whereas the rest of them now are all hacked off. And Dane's even PVA'd them as well. Stops the dust and it's a better key for the drywall adhesive. Another top tip, if you take a radiator off and it's got a thermostatic rad valve, if they get too cold they can open. Obviously you don't want that whilst there's no radiator on, so I always block them off. But yeah, apart from that, props out the van and we're back tomorrow. So we had a nail in the tyre yesterday, but it's a good job I have a friend like John. No messing, in and out. Never let us down this place. I had to fix the fence while I was here, but we just said we'll call it straight for the tyre. He's also got a van hire now as well, everyone. So yeah, job's a good one. Having a look at Raven. Right, so it is Friday. We're packing up. We've been in the literal trenches. So I've not been filming it. It's pretty boring anyway, some of the stuff we've been doing. But I've already shown you the drains that we've got in. Manhole. I've just put some cement round this, just got it leveled to where I want it, so I've just put some cement round that so it can be going off for tomorrow. But this is what we've been doing. It's an absolute graft today. We had a lot of water to contend with, but from this manhole now we've got gully, soil stack, but it's only going to one toilet there, and then a gully there. But on this area first, what we did, because the customers want all this redoing and the ground that was there was like, it was a bit of hardcore, but it was not good enough for what, like getting resurfaced or reflagged or whatever. So this morning we dug it all down, probably about 6 inch. We took off the whole thing and then we started for the pipes and stuff. But yeah, basically now that comes along. I can't wait to get this in because the downpipes have been horrendous. So on the back of the house now, this was always on the plan, but the customers didn't want it, and then we did it. But basically this is a pantry. As you can see, the downpipe has been pouring in there, so I just can't wait to just get all this area finished and manage the water. But yeah, from here now, that goes up, and the bit we've hired, which is this bit, which next to the room where Dane just took the plaster off, we've got an ensuite, so that comes out the waste 1 to 44. So it's easier to do your dig the right fall, because then you know where you are, and we can check. It's easier once you start fitting. But that's going to go all the way down there now to that front manhole, across, down and out. Been an absolute graft, but we've done it. Just cracked on, having a laugh, and yeah, it's been good. I'm glad we've got it done. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. The video's not ending here. Coming in tomorrow, and we reckon that we're going to get all the pipe working. So yeah, I'll be very happy. I think we'll murder it, to be honest, but yeah, I'll be happy if we can get that done. So yeah, again, toilet waste comes down. We've got a gully going here, which is going to take the rainwater, because it's mixed on here anyway. Rainwater off this pantry seems like nothing, but it's actually the main roof on that as well. So it's good this as well, because the rainwater will keep the drains flowing. So then yeah, that continues down here across. It looks an absolute mess this, but across for a gully there, kitchen sinks on the other side of this, so that's technically grey water. That'll go across downstairs. Loo will come straight in, and a gully there as well. And that gully, it's on the plan, so we're putting it in, but it gives us a chance if there's like a basin or something that we can't get to the waste, we can just punch it outside and put it in that. But with all the rainwater coming through this pipe, it'll just be great for the waste, get it right away. But job's a good one, really. Customers are happy, I'm happy, the boys are happy. So yeah, we'll get tidied up, get everything moved, and then we'll be back tomorrow. So see you in the morning. It's here, the glorious sun. Good. Our moods, aren't they? Our moods have just changed.
Honestly.
It's just been like better. Such a difference. Sometimes it's not always the best work. People always like want to be a builder and stuff. You want to see what we've been doing for the last 2 days. I've loved it, to be fair.
At least it's not raining.
Yeah, it didn't rain, so it was not too bad, but it's been a good old graft, proper graft, which has been nice. I've shown you this a few times now, but we've got the downpipe into the gully, so that's... What? Oh, sorry. Charlie
credit.
Fitted that. So I'll just get my level on it after and check it. But yeah, so I've got downpipe to the gully, dropping down into the bottom of the manhole, which is just flowing beautifully. We've actually stepped this down here now. Stepped it up, sorry. The reason for that is just obvious, really. By doing that now, we had to hand dig the side out. Obviously, we're going to pull it up. The ground's falling literally to the same rate of what we want for our fall. Down the side of the house, we've brought it right up as close as we can. Otherwise, we'd have been digging dead low down for no reason. And there's a retaining wall there, and we didn't want to start digging deep next to that. Can you imagine? No access now as well. So yeah, the job is looking good. Coming me down the side. So we've stepped it up here, coming along. This manhole here, it just needs a clean. But the customer now wants eco drains around the whole of this side of the house. So this wall got hired because the water was just bouncing over this. Anyone who watches Tom's stuff knows he's got issues with water. Well, this is the same street, so yeah. Sorry, yeah, where am I? So yeah, we put the wall up to try and stop the water coming over, but now we're putting eco drains, which is a channel drain against the house. So if anything comes over, it's going to get caught into the drain, which is kind of good as well because it keeps your drains flowing, and we'll talk about that in a minute as well. So as we come round, we've got a gully there. We've just done it to the plan, just because it's on the plan, so that's how we've done it. There's a gully there, but there's a bathroom here. There's a toilet there for a little stack. The reason why all these fittings are 125mm off the wall, because we're just going to run the ACO behind it. I've actually got reinforcements coming in for that, which will be good. But I just thought, whilst we're doing the drains now, make it as easy as we can for him. That's going to be a little stack for a toilet. Yes, we can connect everything else into that, but that gully will be pretty good. I mean, we're down the side of the house. Nothing's ever on show. So if it's easier for us to just punch a 40mm waste out into the gully, we will do. But yeah, gully, downstairs toilet, and then this is the kitchen sink, so that can just come out into there, grey water, jobs are good in. Coming along now, the rate of the fall is 1 to 40, so how we've done that is 2 metre level, 50mm block, checked it precisely, so as we're fitting the pipe, we just get a bucket of stone, get it in at one end, bring the pipe up till it's bang on, stone the rest up. So like this gully here now. So again, I've spoke about this pantry. This is pretty good, this. So basically now the kitchen is going to look massive with so much more room because we've built this pantry. We just need to get the roof on it, and that gully there is for the downpipe coming off it. But we've got the main downpipe up there as well, so it will be taking quite a bit of water, that. And then lastly, the ensuite, which I've shown you, is going to come into there. So at each point of the soil waste, the first fitting that I'll put in will be a rodding access, just because everywhere here now can get rodded nice and easy, jetted, whatever it needs. That's what we've done. We've just wedged that in, so we've got a bit of rain coming tomorrow. It'll just make its way into there, and we've tested it all. It's all running beautifully. But yeah, this isn't the end of the video. Me and Charlie have a few hours and we're feeling keen, so we're gonna go to the basement. But yeah, we'll see what we're up against there. I've not been for a while, have we? We need to get that floor sorted after the building inspector changed stuff. So yeah, jobs are good. I'm gonna have a little meeting with the customers now, making sure everything's all sound. More importantly, get some dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a spud.
You're getting a spud. You best hurry up, we're close soon. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. Let me know what you think. Let's get to the basement. So we've come to the basement. What we're looking like, nice and clear. Oh, you coming in, are you, Raven? I actually forgot I put that dirt there, so probably on a Newton hit list for upsetting all the neighbours. Come on, let's go in. Come on. Don't get your bone. Actually mad how clear it is. Oh, that mud we had here. We've took 2 full grab loads away. Raven's behaving like she needs the toilet. Oh, it's a wee. That's alright. Come on. Back in here.
Raven!
Come on, girl. I don't think Raven's actually ever been in here. Come on.
Come on.
Good girl. She's like, what the hell is going on? How are we looking, Charles?
Good.
Where should we put Raves? Here. There you go.
Got there. Gone.
Nice, you can see us, can't you, Bone? Oh yeah. What we're looking like. We did put shutters all the way around. I didn't do it, but they all need altering, so that's on the list of things to do, but it's not on the list for today. This room's looking nice and tidy. Be right, won't it, mate? As soon as we get the concrete in, we can sort it then. Coming through here now. The doorway we put in. So obviously this room is massive, this back one. We had to climb in another way because it was all blocked off, whereas we've got a nice little doorway there now. Coming into it. Have we got any plug-in lights, Charles? No? We'll have to just manage. But basically, probs can't see much, but as you can see me standing here, the steel's very close and we need to concrete yet. So this whole hallway into this bit here, we need to take out the 4 inches of insulation and put 1 inch in, and that'll just gain us enough head height. That's what me and Charles are going to get stuck into now. We've got 2 hours. I just said let's just, you know, it's Saturday, we'll just, I wanted to get here and just see it again really, just because you know where you're up to a bit better. But yeah, see what we can do. It looks mad in here compared to what it like. Remember the smells and stuff, it was so bad.
I remember the stone flags with me and Mike had to rip up.
Oh yeah, mate, that's like nearly 2 years ago, that.
They got crushed by one.
Yeah, all the York stone flags we had to get out, it was mad. From like 1829 or something, crazy. Right, we'll get stuck into it and we'll just see what we can do really. Let's do it. So, where Charlie is now is a bathroom and a storage unit. That's now what we have to call it because of the head height. But basically this is the corridor into there now. So we've just lifted the visqueen up, lifted the insulation up, as you can see. We've just cut that bit there. That's where we're going to put the wall that divides, and we have the step. But now we've only got 2 sheets. I told you it wouldn't be enough, but yeah, we'll just drop the 1 inch. So basically we're swapping the 4 for a 1 inch, which hopefully will gain us a bit more head height on these steels. Obviously this is what everything the building inspectors told us to do, so yeah, let's get it done, Charles. So whilst we've been working, we've just moved a load of dirty water by accident, but basically we've just put the 1 inch in, and we're a sheet short, but I'm just happy we've come in because we know what we're up against. It's not that much to do. I'm just going to go on the other side now, alter some shuttering, but I'm just glad that you've seen what the basement's looking like, because we need to get this place moving now. I need to get it renting out, hopefully. So yeah, got Raven in the sun. Oh, she needs moving a little bit. Good girl. Right, I'm home with Raven. That's a work bed that needs to go in the wash now after this week. I'm glad that we got to the basement, and I always get, every time I think about that place, and if someone's been there working or whatnot, I always think things are worse than they actually are, and then when I go there, it's not too bad. The plans for next week, 2 knock crews at West Park that we can do, and then the other thing that I want to do, one morning we're going to go to the basement, all 3 of us, and get the all the prep work done for the concrete, and then we'll get it all ready, measure up the concrete, and then we'll book it in next week. By the end of play on Friday, 2 knock crews completed on the job, and the floor's concrete at the basement, and I'll be happy with that. So yeah, my lovely little new home. It's a bit messy at the minute, but honestly, I love coming home, don't we? Do you want your tea? Do you want your tea? Do you want your tea? She's like, stop messing about. Get my dinner out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate everyone. I'm going to get these clips loaded up. Big night tonight watching the boxing. Let me know what you thought. And I'll see you next week. Hello and welcome to an episode with me. Start again.
So the lintle's in now. We pointed it all up. So the lintle's in now. I'll point it up.